women are obsessed with astrology?
First of all, astrology is real. If you're a Catholic, if you're a Christian, this is actually part of our tradition. Astrology is all over the Bible. And the reason as Catholics we can't engage in astrology is because there's something real about it. And to engage in it is to attempt to thwart God's plan.
All right, I'm going to stop him right there. Nick doesn't know what he's talking about. He thinks that me as a regular human, any type of astrologist, numerologist, we can thwart a god. We could thwart fate. That's not possible. So if somebody discovers numerology or astrology, at that point in time, they were meant to discover numerology and astrology. You're not thwarting fate. Every timeline is set. We're not altering something that wasn't even already meant to happen. So Nick doesn't know what he's talking about. To think that somebody that's reading the numbers or looking at astrology in the sky and looking at the pattern can thwart fate, that's not possible. So let's continue. Let's see what else he has to say. His misinformation. Let's see what else he has to say.
That we are masters of fate, and if we can learn the secrets of the universe, we can control our destiny.
You can't alter your fate. When you were born, your parents, who you came out of, your mother you came out of, and how you're going to die, where you're going to die, how you're going to die, that's predetermined. Fate and destiny are linked. So the only free will you have is how you get to that fate. So we're people within the matrix, us, whether you're a magician, an astrologer, a remote viewer, no matter what skills you have while being stuck in prison, you can't thwart your prison term and how it ends, if that makes sense. That's the analogy I'm using right now. But let's continue.
When God controls our destiny, and that's why we appeal to God. And so now there's a new age upon us where...
Even with God controlling your destiny, I think the Matrix or the Matrix gods within this Matrix, they can't go against their own rules. They can't alter your fate. Your fate's already set. So to say that some gods control your destiny, I think gods and prime creator are two different things, but that's a different convo in itself.
There is interest in the supernatural. There is interest in higher powers and maybe invisible forces, but without the guidance of the church, because the church...
The guidance of the church. So you're telling me a church built by man-made hands, by men, genuflecting in front of a statue inside of a man-made church is who we should follow. Men who make mistakes. Men who are just as flawed as anything. We should follow them. That makes perfect sense. No, it doesn't.
Fashion, now people are looking everywhere else. So many of the white nationalists are really getting into like Apollo and Zeus. And on the other side, on the left, they're getting into witchcraft. And I think it needs to be eradicated from...
All right, so he's saying it needs to be eradicated from society. That's like me saying rocket science needs to be eradicated from society because I don't understand it. I think it's evil. It should be eradicated because I've never done it before. And because I don't understand it, it should be eradicated. Numerology and astrology are tools. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay? I think Nick needs to stay in his geopolitics box and not go farther than that. He's very well spoken. He's good at speaking and communication and geopolitics. But when it comes to other fields like numerology, astrology, esoterics, he needs to stay in his own box because he fears what he doesn't understand. That's it. Point blank, period. You're not going to hear me talk about rocket science because I don't understand it. You're not going to hear me talk about makeup because that's not my fucking wheelhouse. This is not his wheelhouse. He should not be speaking on any of this. He looks very ignorant right now. And in the future, numerology and astrology is going to be all over the place. It's going to replace religion, whether he likes it or not, or whether he's Christians or Muslims, whoever. We're in the age of Aquarius. People are more open-minded. People are looking for alternative means. So he may be against it, but it doesn't matter. He's not going to stop what's coming or what's happening right now because we're in the Aquarius age, which started on September 11, 2001. Point blank, period. It's never going to be eradicated. It's only going to get bigger, whether Nick likes it or not.
I think it's very evil.
It's evil. It's very evil. It's very evil. I don't understand it, so it's evil. Yeah, it makes sense.